They used to call you clingy, and the tables have turned. This person is now obsessed with watching you because they saw you and you've changed. If you have to ask who this is about, it's not for you. There was a karmic reversal, energetic justice playing out in real time. They used to have access to you and they don't anymore. They really miss that. They labeled your love as clingy. They called you obsessed. Sweetheart, like, really what I'm getting is that when you were with this person, there was a third party. There was some kind of interference where they weren't giving you their full attention anyway. So they chose someone else because they labeled you as obsessed or whatever. But now they see that you're doing really well. They remember a version of you that would have run right back the moment they called. A version of you who believed love meant proving yourself. A version of you who accepted crumbs and tried to turn them into a feast. But you don't live there anymore. You've healed. You've leveled up. They're the one obsessing, watching, wondering if it's too late. They mistook your devotion for weakness. You've healed, leveled up. You've reclaimed your magnetism. The same people who once dismissed you now crave your energy. They feel this shift and they see you glowing online and in person energetically. You're no longer seeking them. And that's what makes your energy so powerful. You become a mirror. And now they feel what they once made you feel. They feel the longing, the distance, the ache to be seen. You are no longer begging for love, you're attracting it. You have aligned with real connection, with mutual devotion, with the energy of someone who sees your softness as strength, not weakness. And that's why they're spiraling, because deep down, they know you were always the sweetheart. You were always the angel, the real thing, and now you've embodied what they couldn't handle. Your presence has become expensive. Too expensive for anyone still playing games. This energy says you are no longer obsessed. You're now obsessed with your peace. And they are obsessed with the memory of who you used to be, but you've evolved and you're not going back. Open invitation, of course. Hiding. Yeah, dead end. You hit a dead end with them. Open invitation. They want you to come back and talk to them so bad. Really, they started wanting you even more after they realized they lost access. Because now they're wondering, was it really for good? Because they just couldn't imagine that. They just thought you'd always kind of be there. You know, like as a backup. If they were ready, I choose you. Too late. You were dishonest. You know what? You know what that's about? They feel like you held back on them because you have truly leveled up. You've done some things they didn't even think you were capable of because you know what? You never showed them who you were. And it's not that you were dishonest. It's just a lot of us have to dumb ourselves down for people. Let's be honest. And it starts young. It starts very young. Sometimes you do what you got to do to survive. And this could be somebody that you were afraid to outshine, or maybe you didn't realize you could outshine. I think what it really is that there were things you just didn't know you were good at until after you left. Like you just didn't have confidence back then. And you do now. And you deserve it. The pain is temporary, but worth it. Your path is getting clearer. This is all about like the pain you've already endured. And knowing what shouldn't be on your path anymore. This was very painful. Whatever this was very painful for you. But now they're going through that same thing. They're going through the pain. It's like they've also forgotten a lot of things. But you were guided away from them. Okay? For a reason. You couldn't have gone on to this with them. You had to let go of this. It's like just a dead attachment. Like a dead limb, I hate to say. Like somebody who has to get a foot amputated is what I'm getting. You have to do that because it goes necrotic. It means they can, the rest of you can go necrotic. That means you're dying. So, it's terrible. But that's what happened here. This person was necrotic for you. They were like a foot or a toe that needed to be cut off. I know, that's bad. Smarter than they realize. All is forgiven. Okay, this is hilarious to me because that's exactly what I said. They didn't realize how smart you were. A lot of people didn't. I think you've just come into your own lately. All is forgiven. Open invitation. Exactly. Intuitive, fresh start. Compassion. Enough. Have compassion. But you've had enough. You've had enough of all these people. Have compassion for them. And it's not just one person. It might not just be one person. It's a lot of people now are seeing you in a new light and realizing it's over. They can't come back. You're not as approachable as you used to be. You're more intuitive than you used to be, and I think that scares them. It does. When I say I think, I mean I know. As a man thinketh, so is he. Anyway, compassion. Have compassion for these people. Break the karma, because the karma has come back. Look, that's why they're getting this karma. That's why you're seeing it or knowing about it. Is because you've been compassionate. Don't stoop to their level. Just let it go. And when I say stoop to their level, I mean, don't give them attention, because that's what they really want. They want some kind of attention, and you have just moved on. You attract love. I love it. That's what you're attracting now. They're seeing it, glowing up. So many good things coming in for you. New love, if that's what you want. I want you to claim it. Just say, I attract love. I've seen so many things on my feed lately about how it's more than words. You can't just use words. Words are where it starts. The words are very important. And here's how it really works. And I started to realize this. You start to associate words and phrases and stuff with a certain feeling. And as you have that feeling, it really grabs your subconscious and changes your life. So the more you repeat it, the more it does come true. The more your actions and all the other things, the beliefs and everything line up. I want you to know this, and I want you to believe it. You attract love. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.